January 10, 2022. Why is this significant?
Because it is supposedly the date of the execution ng certification, pero yung kanilang cash advance ay for the fourth quarter of 2022.
Yung cash advance nila ay para sa anong period?
For the fourth quarter po of 2022.
Pero ang certification ay January 10, 2022.
Yes po.
And based on this document, when was it notarized?
It was notarized po on January 16, 2023.
2023. Okay. Ano naman? In your observation, what provision of the joint circular does this certification violate? If you...
Actually, ito po yung isa sa proforma annexes ng joint circular. So, wala naman po kaming nakitang violation aside from the date of the execution.
No. So, yung sinasabi mo, nakikita dito, yung discrepancy ng mga dates.
Based on this document po, yes ma'am, may discrepancy yung dates.
Okay. Now, dahil dyan, what action did you take, if any?
After what po ma'am?
After itong nakikita mong certification.
Yung naging audit namin is yung for the whole of the liquidation documents na sinamit ng OBP. Pero dito po, wala po kaming naging particular finding dito. Sinasabi ko nga po, it is one of the annexes po under the Joint Circular 2015-01 and they submitted naman po yung certification as required.
Okay. Earlier, nagpakita tayo ng certain liquidation documents, yung physical and financial plan, yung disbursement vouchers, yung land bank check, yung liquidation report. What actions did you take, if any, after your evaluation of these documents submitted by the Office of the Vice President?
After the evaluation po of those documents, since I noted that the documents are not compliant with the requirements of the Joint Circular 2015-01, I drafted po an audit observation memorandum which I submitted for review to my division chief.
Can you tell us, Mr. Witness, anong ibig sabihin ng audit observation memorandum or AOM?
Ang audit observation memorandum po under the Joint Circular 2015-01 ay written notification to the accountable officers explaining to them or informing them the deficiencies po noted during the audit and requiring them to submit an explanation or to submit the documents being sought po doon sa AOM or both.
So, itong AOM was on account of sinasabi mong discrepancies.
Yes, ma'am.
Na-point out mo na dito sa Honorable Court. Now, if I show you a copy of this audit observation memorandum that you mentioned, please identify the same.
Assisting counsel for both parties may approach the witness.
Your Honor, please again, this is a common exhibit. This is exhibit P-1-12-A dated September 14, 2023 for the prosecution. Likewise, a defense exhibit, Your Honor. For the record, the witness is examining an audit observation memorandum dated September 14, 2023, covering the period December 21 to 31, 2022, or an 11-day period.
Proceed, counsel.
Can you tell us, Mr. Witness, what were your findings, if any, in relation to the audit of the Office of the Vice President's fourth quarter confidential funds liquidation.
Yung audit po ng confidential fund ng fourth quarter of 2022 of the OBP disclosed that, una, yung kanilang fiscal and financial plan ay hindi compliant dun sa requirements ng Joint Circular 2015-01 dahil hindi po in-indicate ng OBP yung kanilang specific confidential activities na paggagabitan nila ng kanilang cash advance.
So una, hindi compliant ang fiscal and financial plan ng Office of the Vice President.
Opo. And under the same item din po, yung kanilang accomplishment report ay hindi rin compliant dahil hindi rin po naka-indicate doon yung kanilang specific confidential activities na pinagamitan nila ng kanilang cash advance.
Your Honor, for easy reference, we are flashing these particular portions of the document being referred to by the witness. Ano pa, Mr. Witness?
Pangalawa po, hindi po sinubmit ng Office of the Vice President yung kanilang documentary evidence of payments as required under Item 4.12 of the Joint Circular 2015-01.
Can you remind us, ano-ano itong mga dokumento na dapat sinubmit ng Office of the Vice President to liquidate for confidential funds?
Under the Joint Circular 2015-01, yung documents po na dapat isubmit nung agencies concerned po ay una yung kanilang liquidation report as proof of the liquidation. Pangalawa ay yung kanilang mga documents na ginamit nila sa grant ng cash advance which include the disbursement voucher, yung cheque, yung obligation request, yung physical and financial plan, at yung kasama din po yung accomplishment report ng agency, quarterly accomplishment report at yung proof of submission to the Office of the President, the Senate President and the Speaker of the House, yung certification po ng accountable officer on the utilization of the confidential fund, yung designation ng special disbursing officer in case the head of the agency ay hindi po yung SDO, yung specimen signatures po noong signatories ng documents, yung fidelity bond po, yung certification from the agency accountant na walang unliquidated cash advances, yung SDO. At yun po.
At sinabi mo earlier, na
Pati yun
ito,
po pala yung documentary evidence of payments.
so these are the documentary evidence required. Sinabi mo earlier in your testimony that there were discrepancies and insufficiencies in this document submitted.
Yes, ma'am.
Ano pa ang observation mo, Mr. Witness?
Yung pangatlo po, yung disbursement voucher po ay, yung approval portion ng disbursement voucher ay, actually, yung, katulad nga po nung nasabi ko kanina, yung disbursement voucher, ang nakalagay na period covered ay calendar year 2022, which is inconsistent with the physical and financial plan dahil ang naka-indicate po doon sa physical and financial plan, yung cash advance ay for the fourth quarter of 2022.
Okay. Ano pa? Meron pa ba?
Yun lang po, ma'am.